it done. So let's have a little look at the reasons, why these vulnerabilities do exist in the code. Again, state of the developer-driven security of those developers. The answers that they gave us were that they 37% were telling us they prioritize functioning over security. Well, as we can see here, this is a multiple choice, so there were several reasons for some of the developers. Prioritizing functionality over security was the main reason. And that is also ties in very tightly with we needed to meet a release deadline. This is what I hear most of all, needing to meet a release deadline. And therefore, cutting corners perhaps a little bit, or indeed just not intentionally cutting corners, needing to meet deadlines and prioritizing functionality and not having the support that you need and understanding of those vulnerabilities, which are ever changing and evolving, leaves you with the situation where, it's also very possible to unintentionally implement vulnerabilities into code as well. Also, that people don't necessarily also understand what makes code vulnerable. At Secure Code Warrior, we look and we focus on vulnerabilities. We focus on training on vulnerabilities. We currently cover 159 different vulnerabilities, but this is ever evolving. When I started working for the organization, it was fewer than that. We've got a lot more content and information that helps developers to really understand these vulnerabilities. We all remember Log4j when that happened, for example, and how worrying that was. And being able to adapt and evolve to those new vulnerabilities that are identified is very important for us as an organization and for you as an organization, because it only takes one slip, one breach, and we know that what the subsequent impact of that is. We all remember Equifax, for example, back in the day with the data breach, and this can really have a huge damaging impact to organizations. 32% of us told us it was a fact that all code has vulnerabilities, and that in a way is true as well. Of course it does if it is written in a way which is not security conscious and not taking into account those vulnerabilities. And again, lacking the knowledge to address these vulnerabilities is also a very big issue for organizations. Having the time to do the training, being able to implement that training, the cost of training, spending time in the classroom, all of these things are very impacting for organizations. And so having the time and the knowledge in order to address anything, especially upfront, and to really do that shift left that we all talk about so much, is really it's hard work, and